Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Look here, the topic is today circle. Okay. And we have two formats we have, Muhammad, to convert into circles form. Okay. One format is this, which is here. Okay. And one format is this. Two formats we have to convert. Okay. And if we have given in this form x plus ax, not plus, there's a minus, must be minus, and plus y minus b whole square equal to r square. In this option, this a and this b is called center, and the radius is this number. This number is called radius. But second format, we have x square plus y square plus 2g x plus 2fy and plus c equals to 0. In this option, we will find a g value, we will find f value. So negative g and negative f is here center. And radius is what? Root, and so radius is actually equals to root of g square plus f square minus c. So there's two formats. Muhammad Shabir, is it okay or not?
C is all functions.
Right. Now, for example, we have this question. I'll just do quickly. Number 2 question, A part. I have written this question. What I will do, I will convert it as x minus minus 2. Oh, what happened? This plus I converted into minus, that is u plus, you know it. And y minus 1 whole square equal to 3 square. How? 9 is 3 square. If we compare this equation with this equation, so this minus must be needed. That is why I produced. So this minus 2 is actually a value. And this 1 value is equal to b value. And this 3 is value is of r. So center turns to be what? Center turns to be negative 2 and 1. And radius turn to be what? 3. Muhammad, any confusion here or all okay?
No, sir, it's okay.
Now, one question I'm going to do here. This is a very important question. I part. Question number 2, I part. So when you have a 2x to power 2 plus 2y to power 2 minus 8x and plus 2y and plus 2 equals to 0, I copied from here. Divide whole equation by 2 students. Y divided by 2 students, okay? Because we don't need any number beside of x square and y square specially. So divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, and divide by 2. So you got x square plus y square negative 4x plus y plus 1 equals to 0. I believe that you understanding the concept. Wait a minute. Yes. Muhammad Shabir, okay or not okay till here? So we are doing this I part. After this, compare equation number 1 and top equation number 2. These two equations compare. So what is x coefficient here? This is a negative 4. And what is x coefficient here? 2g. So I think you're understanding. So 2g is equals to minus 4. So g becomes a negative 2. Similarly, what is y coefficient here? 1. What is y coefficient to f? So we can say 2f is equals to 1 and f is equals to half. Now last thing, c. This 1 is equal to c. Now what is r value? R formula we have root of g square plus f square minus c. I will plug in the value and that's it. So negative 2 comes here. So when negative 2 comes here, it gives us 4. Half comes here. it gives us 1 over 4. And C value is 1. This is okay. And from here, you know what is center? I wrote the top. You must change the signs. So center is equals to -2. So negative, negative plus, so got a 2 positive. And here in negative half. I mean to say FG value change, and that is called center. And radius, if you type in calculator, and better to give in root form. So root 4 plus 1 by 4 minus 1. I got radius root 13 by 2. Any difficulty you're finding, Muhammad, are all okay?
All okay, sir.
So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So this concept too important. So I think take us, if you need a screenshot, if you need, you can take it. Otherwise, I will go for the next plan. And then inshallah, I'll try to move the next points. Okay, this is over. Now, what a question I given to you to now, just before, let's show this equation represents circle, find center of radius. So first of all, what to do? Question number 6, you will multiply. So question is x minus 5, x is minus 2, and y minus 7, y minus 1. There are two techniques. One, simply multiply x square and negative 2x minus 5x and plus 10. Similarly, y square minus 5 minus 7y plus 7 equals to 0. Reorder. Reorder means I collect x square and y square. Then I'll copy negative 2, negative 5, give you negative 7x. Negative 7, negative 1, give you negative 8y. And 10 plus 7, give you 17. Muhammad, you saw this convert in that form, which I formed is this one, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Now look, match, yes, match, fully match this x1. Is it okay, Muhammad Shabir?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Good. Now this is proof that this is proof the circle equation. Number 1. But now part B. He's asking no, find center. So some students do another form. It is called completing square form. I will tell later. Okay. But we can avoid that. I think okay. All right. Let's
Yes,
see now.
I know that one.
That's good. That's good. That's good. This negative x coefficient is negative 7. X coefficient is 2g. So 2g is equal to negative 7 and g become negative 7 over 2. And negative 8 equals to 2f. Y coefficients. So 2f is equals to negative 8. Okay. And f becomes minus 4. So center is automatically, you know it, we must change the sign. So 7 by 2 and 4 is a center. Done. Now to find radius formula, f square plus g square minus c. So if I plug in, inshallah answer comes, f is becomes 16. If you put square, and if you this one square, you got a 49 over 4, and c value if you compare is 17. So it will give me the radius, and then I'm going to find it. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. What I believe, this is nothing hard. Given an exact form, so 3 root 5 divided by 2, or in decimal form, no problem at all. So, Muhammad, you got a full idea or still an issue?
No, sir, correct.
Clear. Take a screenshot of this. I think concept is clear. Let's talk about today new things. Okay. And this is over. So, but some like Muhammad Shabir and I have seen few other students also know completing square. I have seen, mashallah. But now some students don't know how to completing square. Completing square is sometimes a little bit hard, but not that much impossible. I'll teach once only. Okay, I will not teach again and again. One time only. So you have to listen to me very carefully. This is an OR method, although this is not compulsory to do both. Come back. First of all, sorry, this is 8y. Okay. So first of all, x terms I bring together and y terms bring together, bring close to each other. Done. Second step, what is the x square copy? Negative 7x copy. What about half of it? Half. Half means 7 into half and becomes 7 over 2. This square you will add and subtract. I'm going to do now. I'm going to do now. So this is a half of it. One time add, and to make it balanced, one time subtract over. Now y terms plus y square minus 8y. Again, same story. What is a half of the y coefficient? 8 is a half of 8 is luckily simplifiable. We got a 4 and I put square yourself and add one time add 4 square, one time subtract 4 square. And at the end, this plus 17 I will copy here. Plus 17 is equals to 0. So what I believe, you understand the concept of circle. And now three things combined. How come? If we have a square plus 2ab and plus b square, if you combine it, you get a square. And under power 2 whatever, under power 2 whatever, they come here. And what the sign beside of 2 comes here. This is our way to write it. And if you expand it, you must get the same answer. Okay. So similarly approach I apply on these three things. So this I put square. So under power 2x, under power 2 7 by 2 will come here. And this sign will come here, negative 7 over 2. And this part extra left behind, I open it 49 by 4. Now these three things again, actually combining these three things and combining these things. So now what is this technique? Under power 2y, under power 2 4, and here minus. So what I will do, I will just y and minus 4 whole square. This minus 4 minus 16 and plus 17 at the end. Okay, now see x minus 7 over 2 whole power 2, and from here y minus 4 whole power 2. Now this number and this number, Muhammad, just type all together in calculator, and which I'm going to do. This give you only plus 1. So, and this plus 1 and minus 49. So it means 1 minus 49 divided by 4. And I'm getting negative 45 upon 4 equal to 0. Now, if you look at carefully, and this I just leave it here, x minus 7 whole square, y minus 4 whole square. This term I took on the right hand side, become 45 upon 4. But this is square of some number? Yes. This is square of 2. I'm copying here 2 here. But this is square of some number? No, sir. Okay. If no, sir, or do one thing, take a root of this number. Take root. I take a root 45 divided by 4. It give you the radius, the inside the value. So when I took root, this become, take a root of the whole thing, give you radius. And see, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, 7 by 2 is center of circle, matches. 4 matches. Okay, and this under power 2 is called radius matches. You see, this is another way. The completing squares looks like complicated. That is why comparing of this equation and this equation, it is easy to get. So that is why I prefer the comparison of these equations. You can get center and radius easily as compared to this working. But no problem, it is up to your wish. Yes, you can take screenshot if you need. So the both ideas are confirmed. Now we'll do some more practice. Okay. And yes. I think clear concept. Now, another idea. Now I'm going to teach you next points. And that is a very important point because this topic is newly added in our syllabus. So it is a very, very, very important. Now I'm going to teach, first I taught in chapter of the quadratics, curve and line not intersecting. Curve and line touch and go. Curve and line cut. In this option, b square minus 4ac less than 0. In this option, b square minus 4ac equal to 0. In this option, b square minus 4ac bigger than 0. Similarly, we have three approaches, circle and a line. Same criteria, b square minus 4ac less than 0. Circle and line touch, okay, equal to 0. And circle and line cut 2 points, b square minus 4ac bigger than 0. So Muhammad Shabir, you got the point or not? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. So that is why you can see this we have a same criteria in case the tangent so equals to 0. So students take screenshot if you need. Okay. Or do one thing. Okay, take a screenshot if you need. Then I go for the next plan. And next plan is what? Get ready. So I will discuss some points with you and then inshallah some practice. I think one point discussed, two more left. And then inshallah we'll close the idea. Okay. First of all, what to do here? This question I'm not going to do for you, and I believe you can do it easily. The tangent will find the k value. Solve all of you this question, and then inshallah we'll go for the next plan. This topic of like a quadratics, but no problem. Tangent means b square minus 4ac equal to 0. First of all, what to do? This y and this y, put them equal to each other, make a one equation, and then first y and y equate. Then you write an order, okay? Order. So then apply this formula and get the k answer. Go and complete and send to me fast. Okay, hurry up. Yes, students, I given this question number 1 to solve, and I'm going to solve this number 1. Have a look here. So first of all, I said because tangent, so this y and this y put equal to each other, or they substitute this value here. All right. So y equals to each other, 3 plus kx to power 2 equal to 2kx and plus 7. Bring on the one side and reorder kx square negative 2kx. And out 7, we got a negative 4. Now, what is the value of a? The coefficient of x square is called a. The coefficient of x is called b. And without x is called c. Now, as is a tangent word. You say the as tangent. So b square minus 4ac is equals to 0. Negative 2k square and a value k and c value negative 4. So we got a 4k to power 2 plus 16k. So 4k common out, you got k plus 4. So either 4k equal to 0 or k plus 4 equal to 0. So we got two answers, 0 and k and negative 4. So this is also over. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, not a big trouble. Okay, so now here, look at Muhammad here, he's bounding us. Convert into this form. But again, have two techniques, either completing either square form, or what I will do, compare this equation in this form. After getting f and g value, you know how to find center and center radius, and then you plug in that center a and b and r. You got the idea, Muhammad Shabir?
Yes, sir.
So you can do this way, or Directly you can go for completing square, both okay. And then you center you whatever you know it. Okay. So let's see next page. Okay, next page, some hard questions are going to come. Okay. So short distance. All right. Find value of k. The integer. Okay, leave it. This is easy. Okay. I think equation of tangent. Yeah, this kind of questions are very important. I give you hint and then you can try. And I've seen this kind of question came in exam papers. He can say that find if this is a circle and this is a tangent, and he will ask you find equation of the tangent as he's asking here. And point P mentioned by him is 3, 1. But you know, equation of tangent formula is this is formula. So Muhammad, what is the formula? This one. So x1, y1, we have it, but gradient of the line, I don't have it. And how to find gradient? Two techniques are there. Either we differentiate the circle equation, okay, which is hard in your syllabus because we have x square y is mixed up. Second technique, find out center of circle, which you know it, and find the center of circle. So find out the gradient of CP and then find out a gradient of perpendicular. Perpendicular, you know it, negative reciprocal. For example, this become 3 by 2, this become negative 2 by 3. So this you keep it here. And yes, Muhammad, you got the idea or not at all?
Yes, I got it.
Got it. So go ahead, please, all of you, and complete this question and send to me in this form fast. So let's start. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. How to do question number 9? As I said, this kind of question mostly come in exam papers. This topic is newly added in 2020 June. Okay. After that, it's coming regularly. Question of tangent. So first of all, what I will do, x to power 2 plus y to power 2 minus 12x plus 0y and plus 26 is equal to 0. If you compare this equation with this equation, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0, equation number 1 and equation number 2, if you compare them, so 2g equals to negative 12 and g becomes a negative 6, and 2f is equal to 0, so f becomes 0. So center is becomes what center? Center turns to be 6, 0. Change the signs of these and answer. So 6 and 0. Then the point P is given by him is here 3, 1. So CP, this is called C. So gradient of CP becomes what? Y2 minus Y1, X2 minus X1. I got negative 1 over 3. But what is the gradient of the perpendicular of T for tangent? Positive 3. And now I'm finding it here, rest part. What is equation of tangent? Then it turned to be equation of tangent. So y minus y1, m times 2x minus x1. y1 is this 1, like, okay, and gradient come from here 3, and x1 come from here 3. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, the point is clear. And he said convert in special form. So you can bring left hand side all values or left side. Either bring on left hand side or bring on right hand side. So 3x, negative y, and negative 8 equal to 0. Muhammad Shabir, okay or not okay? All clear?
Yes, understood.
Correct. You got, I hope so, you got the same answer. So I think this is not hard at all. We need a center of circle and then we can get easily. Yes, I have seen, mashallah, some student done well and some student not, they have no idea to how to solve it, but I think, you know, we got the concept. So this idea is very, very clear, alhamdulillah. So take a screenshot if you need. Then we go some more points.
Sir,
Okay. Yes, yes.
for the last answer, I did the other way. It's minus 3x plus y plus 8.
कोई मसला
So,
नहीं. Multiply whole into -1. So negative 3x and plus y and plus 8 equals to 0. 100% both answers are correct. Okay, you bring, I brought y minus 1 left hand side. You brought this on the left hand side. So no issue at all. Okay, clear
okay.
idea? Hmm. So this point is clear. Take a screenshot if you need, then we'll go for the next point. Hmm. Yeah, this is another good question, and I think so, not hard at all, but we have to practice. He said this is a point on the circumference. Circumference means anywhere on the point on the circle. Equation of circle is mentioned. PQ is diameter. So P is this one. So 100% Q is somewhere here. He said find equation of the line through PQ. So this equation of line is asking for. So I think so it is not hard at all. So first of all, you will find center. Find center, you have it. And center, when you have center, P you have already. Then you can find the, after getting center, you can find equation of the line of even call CP or call PQ or you call CQ. No issue at all. Same answer. So I'm not discussing this point, this question further. So let's check further. What is the important thing? Short distance between. Okay, this is another good question. I'm just discussing. Determine short distance from this point, from this point to the circle with this equation. I repeat, uh, this point. Okay, do one thing. This question, I think, good question because I have seen this kind of question maybe here. Look at here, example I can show you. Maybe I have this kind of example available. Like this one. Look at here, short distance for point P with the center with the equation of this. So this is easy. First find center from here. When you find center and then you find distance formula. So it is not a hard job at all. And but he asking not that much. Sometimes he asks us what is the short distance from point to circle. It means this gap. Muhammad Shabir, are you getting what gap he's asking for?
Yes, sir.
This is a circle and this is a point. If I ask you find a short distance from this point to circle, it doesn't mean he asked for CP. No, no, no. He's not asking for CP. His CP, this point is Q. So he's asking for QP. You got the idea or not idea, Muhammad Shabir?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Good. So that is why what is technique in this option, you must know the radius. And from the CP distance, if you leave radius, subtract radius, then you can get the shortest distance. So I believe that you got the point how to deal this with this one. So this example is available. And now I'm going to give you this question to start. All of you try this question now. Find center of circle, find radius is not a hard job for you, and then find distance of C with a A, and then CA and subtract the radius, you get a distance. So please go ahead and start this question number 5 and then send to me fast. Okay, student, let's start this question number 5 I have given to you to solve, and I'm going to solve myself. Okay, and what a question is this? First of all, as usual, what I will do, I will find center of circle and radius. Radius, let's see. Yeah, we needed radius in this question. 12y and plus 45 equals to 0. We have two techniques, as I said before, but I think so easy to get compare with this equation. This is called general equation, 2gx plus 2fy, general equation, or it's called expanded form. So both are okay. Equation 1 and equation 2, compare them. So 2g equals to -10 because x coefficient, -10. So g becomes -5. Similarly, 2f is equal to -12. And I get what? -6 from here. So center, you know, center, when we from this form, when we find center, we always change the signs of f and g. So positive 5, positive 6. Change, okay? Let's say this is a positive, so I will must write negative. This means change. What is the radius formula? You know it, f square plus g square minus c. So r is equals to 25 plus 36, and c value is actually 45. So a matter of typing in calculator, and then we see what answer comes. So root 25 plus 36 minus 45 give 4. So root becomes this, root become 4. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. It means that idea is such that we have a circle, center of circle. I got 5 comma 6, C representing. And another point is 8, 1, 3. So 1, 3 somewhere here. So find out the distance CA by distance formula. And formula is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. And CA turns to be here, it's 4 square 16, and 3 square is 9. It becomes 5 distance, 5 units. So this is a 5 gap, and the radius is 4 gap. It means the point is a close, but anyway, so it means the distance between point and circle is CA minus radius. CA is 5, radius is 4, and Mabruk, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. We have done it, Alhamdulillah. Muhammad Shabir, all okay, or still some issue, my son?
Yes, the same answer.
Same answer, good. So take a screenshot if you need. This point is also covered. I'm trying to cover a circles topic almost full, inshallah, in next 20 minutes, inshallah. So this is also covered. Now I'll talk about some other points which are very, very important. And let me check in next exercise. Exercise is over, but we have another point here available. And before I start, I just explain to you some properties. Property number 1, that you're familiar already, the tangent and the radius always make 90 degree. So sometime this property will help us to get the answer. Second, one more property is there. And what is that property of circle? This property is a very famous and important property. In a circle, whenever we have 3 points lie on it, and this, and this, and this, okay? And make sure if this is, and you know, property of circle is what angle in a semicircle is always is called semicircle. Like I mean to say right angle triangle. This is 90 degree. Like if you can prove it that there is a 90 degree in a circle, there are 3 points, and if you can prove it that this gradient M1 and this gradient M2, if their product becomes -1, it means understood, Muhammad Shabir, that angle between them is 90 degree. You agree with me or not?
Yes, sir.
Agreed. So if you agreed on this value, on this point, then 100% this is a right angle triangle. And if the right angle triangle 100%, this the not shorter one, the lengthy side is always diameter. This is understood. This is understood. Rahim, you got the point or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Got it. So take a screenshot of this point as well. Sometime we have to utilize this concept. Okay. And it means short story, gradient of the both products is actually what? The gradient of both product is equals to -1. This is the most important point. And let's see. And one more point I want to discuss with you, then we'll start some practice. Okay. And that is, if this point is not mentioned here, but I will add from my end. That concept is very important. Okay. Even I can show you here. Yeah, this point is available. Exactly. So listen to me, this question. Look at here, the thing I explained to you. For example, it is very clear. I will find out 3 gradients. How to prove it? The point is coordinate. Use Pythagoras theorem to prove it. Is a find equation of circle and prove this 3 point lies on circle. Sometime Muhammad, he can ask you 3 point. Then what you will do? You find the grade of the first AB, then find grade of BC, then find CA. I'm finding quickly in no time. Okay, first I'm using these two. Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. And I got negative half. Then I go find BC. This A, this B, and this BC now. So Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. And I'm getting it is coming -2. Wait a minute, 8 by 4, no, 2 only. Now getting of CA, this point and this point. So Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. And I'm getting 6 by 8, 3 by 4. You can see that the product of these two gradient equal to, you can say that as gradient of AB time to gradient of BC, and actually negative half into 2 become -1. So we can say that I use AB and BC. So 100% understood that CA length is a diameter of the circle. So CA become diameter. G. Muhammad Shabir, you got the idea or not?
Yes, sir.
You see, this is so important point. G, my question from Sakina. Sakina, you got the idea or not at all, dear?
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay, one extra point I'm discussing. That is 3 point lie on the circle, and I can ask you find equation of circle. Okay, this is another point important. So what is technique to do this kind of, okay, if I decide that this is a diameter, then not a hard job. Then this is a diameter. So Sakina, find out center beta and find out this center of circle, and then find this length is called radius. This length is called radius, and midpoint of this and this give you center of circle. Game is over. But I'm going to teach another technique. Let's say Muhammad, this is not the proof. This m1 into m2 equal to -1, not proof. Then what? Then what? I mean to say circle is such that 3 point locate on it, and if you join it, there's no 90° at all in the whole diagram. Then what to do? Then we have another technique. I'm going to teach you this concept. Get ready. This is the most important concept which I'm going to discuss now. And this kind of questions came in exam papers. Before I start it, I want to discuss one thing with you. Let's say this is A and this is B. And I'm sure you know, you will say same time, yes, sir, we have done this kind of concept. When AB, we have it. And Muhammad Shabir, if I ask you, please find out perpendicular bisector. Do you know how to find perpendicular bisector on AB if you have A and B coordinates? Say yes or no.
Yes.
You can find it easily. How find, Rahim? Because beta, find out the midpoint using these two. You got a midpoint coordinates. Then find the gradient of the AB beta, and you can find easily, not a hard job. Then you find gradient of the perpendicular, I mean this line perpendicular, and you can get it and use this gradient and this point to get perpendicular bisector. G, Rahim, any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir. Now assume there is a third point, one more point available according to question. A, B, and C point somewhere lie. So let's say it lies here. It lies here. Okay. Now you're surprised to know the new thing which I'm going to teach you. If you join C with A, C with A, and if I draw another perpendicular bisector, this is another second perpendicular bisector, and this is a 90°. This is called M1. So Rahim, aap bataएं, you tell me, can you find this equation of perpendicular bisector if you have a C and A coordinates?
Yes.
Easy technique. अच्छा, interesting part क्या है? Whenever two perpendicular bisector, this is first perpendicular bisector. This is called second perpendicular bisector. And for your knowledge, they intersect always at the center of circle. Yeah, important point. Rahim, you got the idea or not? So
Yes, sir.
key point, I'm key point writing. All So two perpendicular bisectors always intersect at center of circle. G. This is a star point. I am sure you got the idea. G. You understood or not, Muhammad Shabbir?
Yes, understood.
Understood. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, you can find easily. So I'm giving out one task to you. It means, okay, what is the task? Task is here. This is a circle. 3 point lies on it. Number 1 point is, let's say, A. A is 0, 2. Second point, B is here lies. B is 4, 0. C point lies here, and that is 8, comma 8. You will use this technique. So what is technique number 1, Muhammad Shabir? Find out perpendicular bisector of AB. Can you find Muhammad Shabir?
Yes.
Good. So this is not a hard job for you, and I believe you can find it. Okay, second job, Muhammad Shabir. Second, if you join B with the C and find out second perpendicular bisector, they will meet at a point, this is C. So what is job number 1? Use AB, find perpendicular bisector, use AB and find BC, and find and solve them simultaneously. You get to C coordinates. Are you getting or not getting, Muhammad Shabir?
Yes, sir.
After getting C coordinate, use C and A. So it is not C. I'll change it, make it, I'll make it this D. Okay. Then you find CD distance or CB distance or CA distance. And then you can find out the radius. So please go ahead. Your task is what? Find, I'm writing equation here, find equation of circle. You are bound to use perpendicular bisector concept. Go ahead and take 5 or 6 minutes and solve and send to me fast. I'm waiting for your reply.
So equation should be in general.
Yes, students. So first of all, how to solve this question? I mentioned here, okay. I will find first target is equation of perpendicular sector of AB. So target is AB bisector. AB perpendicular bisector. This is a plan. So let's see. First find the midpoint, and midpoint is very clear. Midpoint coordinate I can do directly. X1 plus X2 divided by 2, 0 plus 4 divided by 2, and Y2 plus Y1 divided by 2. So I believe that you understood well. So 2, 1. Let me confirm. Yes, 2, 1. And now I find the gradient of AB, which is turned to be so simple. Y2 minus Y1. I got 0 minus 2 over Y2 minus over X2 minus X1. So 4 minus 0. I am getting negative half. Now I find gradient of perpendicular. It is turned to be positive 2. Use this point and use this gradient, find out the perpendicular, because you know it. When we have it like this, so we first of all, this is a blue line is called perpendicular sector. This M, and use a 90-degree here because you know it very well. So Alhamdulillah, equation I'm finding y minus y1 equals to m times to x minus x1. So y1 is very clear, is 1, and green is 2, and this is 2. So y minus 1, or I can say that this is a 2x, and 2 2s are 4, and this is a minus 4, so become minus 3. This is the first equation number 1 I achieved. So I think this point is clear. Now similarly, I will go for a second equation, and that is first I got AB. Now I can go either AD or BD, no problem at all. So I think so. AD is better approach. I can make easy because there's easy to find. So I'm writing here our title AD perpendicular bisector. So this is a title. So first I use midpoint, and now I can find M1 easily. So I just add like x1 plus x2 divided by 2, 0 plus 8 divided by 2, and 8 plus 2, 10 divided by 2. So M1 is turned to be 4 and 5. And now gradient of the AD. So, y2 minus y1, so 8 minus 2 over 8 minus 0. And I got 6 by 8 means 3 by 4. So gradient of the perpendicular turned to be negative 4 over 3. So now I'm using this gradient, this point. So y minus y1, m times 2x minus x1. So y1 is 5. Wait a minute. Y minus 5, and m is minus 4 over 3, and x minus 4. 3 multiplied there, 3y 15 minus 4x plus 16. 3y is equals to, or you can bring it 4x even here, equal to 31, equation number 2. This y value I will plug in here. Okay, I'm doing in the middle of page. So put 1 and 2. I repeat, put 1 into. I mean, this y value, going to put it here. So 3 times 2y plus 4 times 2x equal to 31. And this 2x minus 3, 6x minus 9 plus 4x equal to 31. And I'm getting here 6 plus 4, 10, and this becomes 40. So x becomes 4. This 4, you keep it here or there. If I 4 2s are 8, 8 minus 3 got a 5. So y become 5. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, center turned to 4, 5, and now radius. So I said before, if you have all 3 point lies on it and you have a center, find any one distance, will give you the radius. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So I'm finding C with the A. So radius is equal to CA. So radius equals to distance of CA. So x2 minus x1 whole square, and y2 minus y1 whole square. So R is equals to, this becomes 16, 16 from here, and 3 square 9. So become 5. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So I got radius. So what is equation of circle then turned to be? Equation of circle. And formula, x minus this 4 whole square plus y minus this 5 whole square equal to 5 square. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. And look, I given you same coordinates and I got a same answer for the same x. This is center become 4, 5, radius 5. So you can see that, but I have done it in different way. Okay. And you can see that I got a same answer, fully match. Yes, Muhammad Shabir, you got a same answer?
The radius, I got a this mistake, but everything else.
But understood the whole idea? You understood the whole concept?
Yes, sir.
So Alhamdulillah, what I can say that whole chapter concept of circle is over. If something left behind, we can discuss in next class. I think the concept is very clear, and that's idea is very clear. Now I'm giving you some homework. Get ready. You can take a screenshot if you need, or otherwise I can give you some homework. Okay. So this is the hardest kind of thing which can come in exam papers. Okay. And which question you can try from here as a homework, because in past papers, very less practice available. This is a trouble we have. Okay. So I think I'm not giving a very big homework. So this is a homework we have, this all question. If you try this all question, what I believe, you have a reasonable approach on the concept of circles. Take a screenshot, please, of this one. And this is a homework. Okay. And I think that's it of today's class. Okay.